Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Matt.
And I'm Nina.
So today we're looking at part 3 of Experience Your Favorite Shows at Netflix House. So we've been learning about Netflix House and how it's a place you can go to, experience your favorite TV shows, your favorite Netflix shows. So, Nina, which Netflix show or which TV show would you like to see in real life?
Oh, so I've recently been watching this series called Gilmore Girls on Netflix. I'm not sure if it's a Netflix original, but it's on Netflix, and I think it would be really cool if Netflix House had a copy of the Gilmore Girls set. So they have the iconic house that they live in and the cafe that they always visit and spend the majority of their time, and even the Gilmore grandparents' home where they always have their weekly Friday dinners. It would be kind of cool to feel what the vibe is like in person, right?
Yeah, for sure. For me, I watched the Netflix show Cobra Kai.
Okay.
So I think it'd be a really cool experience to go to the dojos where they train. It's like the Miyagi-Do where they train for their karate competitions.
Oh, maybe get some lessons
Maybe I could pick up some skills.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
right.
Super
All right,
cool.
well, we're going to learn more about the real Netflix house and what you can do there when we get into our article for part 3.
Okay.
Fans of Netflix are excited. The company is giving them Netflix House. There, guests can experience its popular movies and shows in person. Guests can spend time on copies of the sets. They can take part in activities from the shows. They can also visit the restaurants. They serve food that's based on the shows.
Okay, now this is part 3 of Experience Your Favorite Shows at Netflix House.
All right, so let's get into the article. Fans of Netflix are excited.
Me too.
All right, so yeah, you are a fan. I'm a fan. A lot of people are fans of Netflix, which means that we're, fanatics or that we really like something.
Yes.
And the fans are excited. So to be excited means to be enthusiastic or happy about something that is happening in the future, something that is coming.
Yeah, so kind of like looking forward to as well.
Yeah, looking forward to, but usually you have a lot of energy when we think of excitement. You're not just, looking forward to can be calm, but excited about something means that you're expressing your emotion or your enthusiasm.
Yes. So the company is giving them Netflix House. So giving the Netflix fans Netflix House, right? There, guests can experience its popular movies and shows in person. Wow, yeah, that does sound like a lot of fun, and I will be one of the first people to go visit Netflix House when it is out.
So Netflix, they said the company is giving them this. I think that's a bit... I think Netflix is selling them this. Netflix is a company and companies are about making money.
Exactly.
So Netflix has a new way to make money.
It's as if they're not rich enough. Okay, so guest is someone who is invited to a place or event. So we are guests in an event, for example. So, for example, we have a guest staying with us for the weekend. Okay.
All right, so this is something you can go do in person. So in person means that you are actually there. You're actually present at a place. So for example, when I talk to someone on the phone, I am not talking to them in person because we're not actually there together. So when I meet with someone and talk to them, I can talk to them in person. So in this case, people are going to this Netflix house or will be able to go to Netflix house to see these sets in person and not just on the TV screen as they usually do.
Okay.
Guests can spend time on copies of the sets. They can take part in activities from the shows.
Okay, so not only do you get to experience yourself within the sets, what it feels like, but also try the different things that maybe the actors did in the show.
Right, like some of those challenges from Squid Game.
Exactly. So we have take part in, and it means to join or to participate in something. So for example, she will take part in the school play. So continuing, they can also visit the restaurants. They serve food that's based on the shows. So we're mentioning just like the Squid Game candy.
That's right.
You will probably find that kind of candy at one of the restaurants, right?
Yeah, I wonder what other kind of food they might have. I was trying to think of some dishes from the shows that I watched and what they might eat. I know one character in Cobra Kai, he always eats sushi, so I wonder if they'd have some good sushi.
Maybe if they have Cobra Kai as one of the themes, that would make sense.
So we're talking about the dishes that the restaurant serves. So to serve something, it means to bring a dish to the table or to present a dish to someone for them to eat. But when we talk about a restaurant serving something or what the restaurant serves, we mean the food that they offer, the food that you can buy there. So in this case, this Netflix restaurant serves food that is from the TV shows, food that you might have seen in some of your favorite shows.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so we learned a little bit more about what to expect from Netflix House, but we will get to more of it after this break.
Last but not least, guests can shop for show items. Netflix designed the space to bring people's favorite stories to life, so they can live out their Netflix dreams at Netflix House.
Welcome back, everybody. So before the break, we were saying how Netflix fans must be so excited because Netflix is giving them what the fans want, which is now Netflix House, right? So in Netflix House, guests can expect to experience what it's like to be in copies of the sets of their favorite shows. And not only that, they could even participate in activities that were in the shows.
That's right, yes. Sounds very exciting. I know.
It does, and not just that, even for a foodie. You can experience restaurants that serve maybe similar foods or foods based on the Netflix shows.
I know that's the part I'm most excited about.
You're a foodie?
Well, I just like to eat.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes me a foodie, but I do like to eat.
Okay, yeah, so that's very exciting. But what else can we do at Netflix House?
Well, let's find out. Last but not least, guests can shop for show items. Okay, so this expression, last but not least, is a commonly used expression to say this is the last thing we're going to say, but it's not unimportant. It's still just as important as what was said before. So last but not least. Netflix designed this space to bring people's favorite stories to life.
Okay, so not only do they have the food, the activities, but you can also do some shopping, right?
Yeah, you can buy some products related to your favorite shows.
Exactly. So just like when you go to like Disney or Universal Studios, you will have some related items, t-shirts, toys that you can buy. So that's a good idea from Netflix House.
Yeah, I can just imagine that they're going to have, from Squid Games, those jumpsuits that all the contestants wear. I imagine you can buy that. They're an official Squid Game jumpsuit, or maybe those masks that the guys wear. So I think there's a lot of interesting, clothes and things like that you could buy from there, and probably some toys as well.
Yes, make for good memories. So Netflix designed that place like that. Design is to create or plan something. So for example, he likes to design new clothes for his fashion line. Okay. So continuing. So they can live out their Netflix dreams at Netflix House. Okay, so if you have a dream that you want to live out, what does that mean?
So to live something out, or to live out something, means to have, imagine something for a long time and then finally do it. So to have thought of or dreamt about or imagined that maybe someday you can do something. When you finally do it, you live out that dream or that goal. There are many things you can live out. So for a lot of people, when they've watched these shows and they've thought of themselves in the place of their favorite characters and thought about maybe what they would do in certain situations, or how they could win the games of Squid Games. But now they finally get a chance to actually live out those dreams and see if they can really do as they thought they could.
Yeah, I mean, they will probably try to carve out the umbrella from the candy and fail tragically.
At least you'll get to eat the candy after, instead of what happened to the characters in Squid Game.
That is very true. Either way, at Netflix House, it sounds like a happy ending.
Yeah, it sounds like a really interesting place to go, and I think, I'm maybe, gonna have to plan a trip to one of the places where they have Netflix House. So they're starting off with 2 locations, and one is in Pennsylvania and the other is in Dallas. So they're both in the United States. So maybe, next time I'm back in Canada, I can make a trip to the United States before I return to Taiwan, so that I can win the Squid Games.
I think that sounds like a great plan. But I'm pretty sure in Netflix House, you don't get the same reward for winning the Squid Games.
Wow, I don't know about that. I think I'm going to come back a rich man.
Okay, don't forget to share your rewards.
Okay, that's all the time we have for today. Maybe you can be like me and plan a trip to Netflix House yourself.
I know I will.
All right, time to start planning. See you next time.
Bye.
Fans of Netflix are excited. The company is giving them Netflix House. There, guests can experience its popular movies and shows in person. Guests can spend time on copies of the sets. They can take part in activities from the shows. They can also visit the restaurants. They serve food that's based on the shows. Last but not least, guests can shop for show items. Netflix designed the space to bring people's favorite stories to life, so they can live out their Netflix dreams at Netflix House.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下这一课的重点单字。第一个 excited 形容词，感到兴奋的。The children were excited about the trip. 孩子们对旅行感到兴奋。下一个单字 guest 名词，客人。They welcomed their guests with tea and cookies. 他们用茶点招待客人。下一个单字 serve 动词，供应，提供。The restaurant serves delicious Italian food. 这家餐厅供应美味的意大利料理。最后一个单字 design 动词，设计。David designed a logo for his company. David 为自己的公司设计了一个标志。Logo 指的是企业、组织、品牌等的标志。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 spend time on place， 花时间待在某地。Spend 的意思是花费时间，它的三态是 spend, spent, spent。我们来看看这个例句。We often spend time on the beach during summer. 夏天时，我们经常花时间待在海滩上。下一个文法 last but not least， 最后但同样重要的。Least 指的是最微不足道的。我们来看看这个例句。Penny is talented. She works hard, Last but not least, she's very humble. Penny 很有才华，工作认真。最后，但同样重要的是，她非常谦虚。Talented 指的是有才华的。最后一个文法 live out 实现、实践，这是一个不可以分开的动词片语哦。我们来看看这个例句。Roy wants to live out his dreams of becoming a musician. Roy 想要实现成为音乐家的梦想。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Taiwan is very well known for its night market culture, and people from all over the world come here to taste all of our most popular Taiwanese snacks, such as stinky tofu, oyster omelets, and pig blood cakes. One of the most famous night markets is located in Taichung and is called Feng Chia Night Market. Let's see what we can find there. Feng Chia Night Market is the biggest and most famous night market in central Taiwan. It sells delicious snacks, clothes, and many other products. It is also home to some popular snacks like Japanese octopus balls, dry fried clams, and cheese potatoes. It is difficult to park near the night market, so you should use a Taizong iBike. Wow, just talking about the night market is making me hungry. If that introduction to Feng Chia Night Market made your tummy rumble, then you definitely know where to go next time when you're craving night market food.